Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time, we ventured into the depths of the great Lord Jabu Jabu and rescued Princess Ruto from inside his belly. Except that it wasn't really rescuing because she wanted to be in there, but, I mean, we still got her out of it in the end after defeating the parasite within Jabu Jabu. Barinade or Barinade, or however the freak you say it. With his defeat, we now have all 3 spiritual stones over here on this quest item screen. We also have 20 golden skull chills. I should go to Kakariko Village and turn those in eventually, because I think we're gonna get something good from it. Yeah, we have all 3 spiritual stones, the Kokiri's Emerald, Goron's Ruby, and Zora's Sapphire, and this time, we're gonna start off by returning them to Princess Zelda, as has been... I was gonna say objectified by the game, but that's not the right word at all. As has been told to us by the game. What, Navi? You collected 3 spiritual stones. Let's go back to Hyrule Castle. A little bit late there, Navi. I got to that before you. Yeah, I mean, Navi really was slow on the draw this time. Normally she's saying, hey, right in the middle of the intro. Why is the castle gate closed exactly? Well, that might be an issue. Normally it's only closed at nighttime. As we get near it, it becomes overcast in the span of 15 seconds. Sometimes the sky's like that, you know? I lost her! You! Over there! Little kid! You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me! So, you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you are dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world! It's just like that dream I had. It's nice reincorporation. You know, Link, though, there is something called moving around that you could have tried to do while he was charging up that spell. It's fine. Alright, well, we saw that Zelda threw something in the water over here, so let's go down and see what it is. Luckily for us, Ganondorf has no idea about it. See what Navi has to say. What's that? Looks like we won't be returning the stones to Zelda. She's a little preoccupied at the moment, running away from him. You found the Ocarina of Time. This is the royal family's hidden treasure which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light. Link, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. Link, when you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least I could leave you the ocarina and this melody. You've learned the Song of Time. Riveting visuals to go with that jingle. Now, Link, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. Things are getting serious. The stakes are high. Zelda's very life may be in danger as she's being chased by Ganondorf. And so as much as I would really like to push the main quest forward because of that, there are still some side thingies that we can wrap up in this current state of the game that I would like to get to first, because there's just no better time to do it, and I don't really want to go back later on. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have to delay that a little while longer, but hopefully by the end of the video, we will be getting into the Temple of Time. Okay, so you don't say anything different, but I believe the people around Hyrule Castle Town now have something different to say after watching that scene, since Ganondorf has passed through, and he's probably scared the living crap out of the civilians. Man, I'm so bored. Okay, yeah, you just say the same thing. Why don't I get some rupees from this? Why not? I don't know if I'm gonna need any rupees for anything going forwards, because there's only like a few side things I have in mind. At least two big side quest related things I have in mind, so yeah. I think one of them is right here in Castletown, where we are. Or no, it's not in Castletown, it's around Castletown. Alright, let's see what everyone has to say. Look at that guy. He's so scared. What a wimp. Why are you scared, sir? I almost got kicked by that black horse! That is good reason to be scared. Horses are pretty strong. One of those things could easily squash and kill you. Hey, have you heard that Princess Zelda sees prophetic visions and we know this? Come on, can't you make it any cheaper? Is it okay? You all are not different. How about you? A guy riding on the black horse must have been Ganondorf, who is renowned as the Gerudo King of Thieves. Ah, okay, so he's the king of a thief group. That makes enough sense. That's usually what antagonists tend to be. Where did he just go? Wait, where did this guy just go? Wait, what? Huh? I think he went behind a wall and then wasn't being rendered on the screen anymore. Oh, so scary. Oh, so scary. Yeah, probably in relation to that guy. How about you? You're in a different place, I think. I don't remember you standing there. What happened? Hell if I know. Something probably went down at the castle. The one riding on the white horse holding the little girl. Wasn't that a legendary Sheikah? Haven't y'all heard? Yeah, that's Impa. Don't you know about Impa? I mean, maybe you never see inside the castle walls very much. That would make sense. Kingdoms usually kept their secrets to themselves. Or their people to themselves. Their important people to themselves. I'm feeling something terrible is going to happen. Maybe I should leave town soon. That would be a pretty good idea. I think I would agree with that. I might have seen a cute little girl around here. Maybe she went to the castle? Who knows? She's talking about Malin, who is currently back in Lon Lon Ranch. We've already talked to her, though, so there's nothing new we can do there. Let's see. I think where I want to go is actually the back alleyway. There's something quite special in the back alleyway after seeing that scene that only shows up at this specific point in the game. So, let's check it out. Do you have anything new to say? It's not involving you, but you're still on the way.
Hey, Sonny, I'll tell you something helpful. I heard that there's a mysterious fountain somewhere near the castle. I think I've already talked to you before, and we already know about that fountain because we've seen it.
Hello. This guy is only back here at this point in the main story, and if you talk to him...
Are you the boy from the forest? I finally met you. I have something to tell you. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's nanny Impa sensed danger and escaped from the castle with our princess. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them, but the princess was waiting for a boy from the forest. That's you. She wanted to give something to the boy. If you received it from the princess, hurry to the Temple of Time.
Well, that sucks. Time to move on. I love how this happy music is playing that entire time. You watch someone die in front of you and the game's just, the happy town music is still going on. Hey, what was wrong with loitering around all day, huh, kid? Nothing. I do that too, sometimes. I guess I don't really loiter in real life. I loiter around my own home, if that even counts as loitering. Okay, actually, you know what? The first side quest related thing I'm going to do does involve Castletown. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to play the Sun Song. Actually, I could have played the Sun Song inside Castletown. Never mind. Don't worry about it too much. All right, Perfect. I remembered it. I remembered it perfectly, note for note. Didn't take me 10 seconds or anything. So we set the time to nighttime, and if we go back into Castletown at nighttime, we can see something quite special. Which I don't believe I've ever come here at nighttime before, but yeah. At nighttime, dogs prance around the town at night, and there's also these two guards. What do they say? Kids shouldn't be wandering around town at nighttime. Stay indoors until morning. They say that to you, but they don't even try to enforce it. They're kind of useless as guards, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm actually gonna go outside once more and wait until it's further into nighttime, because I think then more dogs appear, and then that enables something special you can do in this little nighttime sequence. So, yeah. Just gonna wait a little bit longer. As Link yawns, very clearly bored with my side questing, really wanting to get on with the main adventure. I know, Link, I understand. We will get to it eventually. Okay, this should be enough. The Sun Song doesn't give you perfect control over the time. Oh, okay, I guess this is just how the market looks at nighttime. I'm used to the 3DS version of the game, my bad. You two are still out here. Oh, you are so handsome, just like the King of Hyrule, and you don't say anything different either. You two just sit here 24/7, saying the same things to each other. I suppose I would understand too if I fell in love. Seems like it's taking forever for dawn to come. Yeah, because it just hit nighttime. You're a little impatient. The view of Hyrule Castle in the morning sun is so fantastic. So that is a third twin-ish? Or I guess not a third twin, then it would be a third triplet. To the two guys over here, the guys in the blue and pink shirts, there is a third of that character model with a white shirt standing inside this house at nighttime, which implies they might not be twins, but rather triplets. Kind of cool detail. Alright, so most of these dogs are brown dogs. I think what we want to do, as you can see, this brown dog is following me, and I think if you spend enough time around the dogs, they start following you. So, hello dog, can you follow me please? You there, white dog, you there. Can you please follow me? Follow me around. Okay, fine, I'll show it like this. So, I think if you take one of these dogs, get one of them to follow you, and you go over here to this house, with them right behind you, they will follow you inside, and this is not the right place. We will come back to this minigame another time. I'm avoiding it for right now because there is something extremely helpful that you can get that makes that minigame so much easier. Or basically, not even easier, just basically a guaranteed win. What you want to do is bring the dog to this house, and then talk to this lady. Ah, that is not my dog! How could you mix up my puppy with a mutt like that? I believe if you come into this house earlier and talk to her, she'll say, hey, can you help me find my dog? And so the game is assuming I'm in the middle of the side quest, that I'm already doing that. The game lets you skip that first step, which is kind of nice, but yeah, that explains why she was immediately, like, judging me for not choosing the right dog. All right, let's go and choose the right dog. I want to say the right dog is the one with white fur. It's the only one with white fur over here. I think only one dog can follow you at a time, so make it this one. Okay, the white dog's following me. Awesome. So you gotta slip past the other dogs, get this one to follow you. Then I think it has to be close enough to you when you transition areas, or else it won't follow you. But here it is, and now we take it inside. Talk to you. Richard! This is my little Richard. Thank you. I'll give this to you as a reward. Richard is an interesting name for a dog, but whatever works, I guess. You got a piece of heart. Collect 4 pieces total, get another heart container. More containers mean more life energy. It's weird. She stops animating in this screen, but she's still blinking. And what's weirder is how Link isn't blinking, but she is. Interesting. Anyway, let's get back out the door. That is the side quest I was thinking of. I think we'll have to play the Sun Song again, though, because I do think the gate is shut tight, as is the case. Let's see. Has the corpse of the soldier decomposed yet? I'm just gonna go check that out real quick. I know I was right there in the back alley 12 seconds ago, and I could have gotten right back to where I was, and it probably would have been faster, but hey, that's just how I want to do things. All right, let's see, back here. Oh, no, he's not yet. Okay, he's probably experienced rigor mortis, though. He's not moving anymore, and you can't move him either, so yeah, that's probably it. Ooh, you can go into this door at nighttime. What is this one? Okay, it's just a house. It's got this guy in it. What do you have to say? Seems strange that packs of dogs roam our streets at night. Doesn't that seem weird to you? Don't you say the exact same thing during the day? This is all you think about 24/7? All right, look, as good as Ocarina of Time may have been for the time, nowadays the NPCs just feel like such stock. Like, they feel like NPCs. They don't feel like actual people. They just feel like character models spouting random repetitive dialogue at you. It's one aspect of this game that hasn't aged super perfectly, in my opinion. I think there is one more door in the back alley you can go into that you can't. I'll do one more sweep of it real quick. Hold on. We'll get on to the next side quest thing eventually, someday. The series will also eventually wrap up someday. Don't know when that'll be. Okay, no, there isn't. I thought for sure there would be, but maybe not. Maybe it's the door right next to the doggy lady's house. What the hell just happened there? Man, moving around on these pre-rendered background screens is so weird. Hi, the Bomb Chew Shop. Welcome. This lets you buy a special type of bomb called Bomb Chew for 180 rupees. Obviously, I can't afford this right now, but yeah, this is a special type of bomb. It'll, like, basically, you put it down and it slides away from you, and after a while, it'll explode and hit whatever can. It's kind of like a Seeker from Splatoon. I was gonna compare it to, like, a weapon in a more widely known shooter, but the Seeker from Splatoon is all I could think of, because it basically is like a Seeker from Splatoon, except, you know, you can't, it doesn't leave an ink trail, because this game doesn't have an ink system. Alright, we already know the castle gate is shut. I don't think there's anything interesting to see in the big room full of pots, so we'll just play the Sun Song, set ourselves to daytime, and exit out into Hyrule Field, which is where our next side activity is located. Bing, bing, biddy, bing, 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 biddy, biding. I give my respects to your fallen friend. So you may be wondering, who in the goddamn hell wants to buy this bunny hood? And that's what I've been wondering too, but now that we have all 3 spiritual stones, there is an answer. Yeah, sure, we'll equip the bunny hood. I think we'll equip it over the Ocarina of Time, because I don't really need that for anything right now, and I might need the slingshot for something. Out in Hyrule Field, you should be able to find a guy running around the field, and he will only show up after you get the 3 spiritual stones, so he's only accessible at this point in the game, and that's kind of why this mask trading quest takes a while to do. And this is the guy who you need to sell the bunny hood. There he is, I see him in the distance. He was on the right side of the screen just then, but then he unloaded and then reloaded. Running Man Reloaded. This guy's officially known as the Running Man for obvious reasons, because he's just kind of running around. Despite that, he is running slower than your own running speed, which I don't really get how that works, but sure, whatever. Eventually, when it hits nighttime, he will stop wherever he is and take a rest. He runs all day and only rests at nighttime. I mean, I suppose I respect the hustle. It's a good way to work on cardio. Probably way too good of a way to work on cardio. Hi there, okay. I managed to cut him off at the pass. So yeah, now that we've caught up to him, we just kind of have to wait for him to rest when it hits nighttime. He does like to run past the P-hats, so it might be a little dangerous, but it should be okay. Oh yeah, and there's the P-hat. It's weird, there's like 2 different variants of P-hat. There's the ones that fly up really high in the air like that, and then there's the ones that like hover close to the ground and try to attack you with their spines directly. I think this one just like summons little dudes to come after you. It births children on the run. Yeah, it does, because it's sending them right now. Oh god, oh god. Okay, sir, you can find a spot to rest any second now. I think he might actually wait for enemies to be out of the way, which kind of sucks because there's a lot of enemies around right now, and the P-hats aren't the type of enemies that like to leave you alone, so... Okay, now he's resting. Alright, I'm gonna talk to him with enemies around. This is a perfect idea.
I bet with those long ears you can hear the voices. Oh, these are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend.
So, in this universe, rabbits are like a legendary creature from myths? That's kind of interesting.
I don't care how expensive it is. Please sell it to me.
Yes.
My long-time dream returning to the wildlife.
Finally, the actor, stage, and prop have been united! It's a 50 rupee mask, but he paid you a crazy amount of money for it. More money than you can count. Go back to the mask shop and pay back just 50 rupees of this money. We did technically lose out because I had 30, I think I had 170 rupees, I want to say. I can't remember exactly how much, but yeah. Now he has the bunny hood.
I bet nobody is faster than I am now. But I don't know if I should be happy or sad.
Why should you be sad? What reason would there to be sad? Weird translations. Weird translations and how they don't communicate meanings effectively. All right, anyway, that is the last mask to trade in. So with that, as soon as it's daytime, we can head back to the, I was gonna say to Kakariko Village, though Kakariko Village is one of the stops I want to make on this side quest journey. We're actually gonna head back to Castletown and turn in the money. Oh god, hi. All right. I believe the amount that guy pays you is just essentially infinite. He pays you as much as your wallet can hold. If you have 0 rupees, it goes to 200 rupees, or up to however many rupees the future wallets can hold. Ooh, mystery! Alright, let's slowly make our way back. It's kind of nice that it takes a while to get there, because then it can hit daytime just in time for us to arrive at Castletown. At the same time, though, I would like to be moving faster, you know? It is nice. I like moving faster. I like having speed. You know, I think there's a grotto I can hit up on the way that has a golden skulltula we can now obtain. And that's right, there's also a golden skulltula in Lake Hylia we can now obtain. So I might take a quick stop over there and get it. Or I could always save that one until later. No, actually, I think it doesn't show up later. Due to weird rules we'll be discussing when we get to that point. But anyway, yeah, I think there's a bombable grotto right to the left here, to the left of the entrance to Castletown. We already bombed it, but it is a grotto, and inside I think there's a golden skulltula that was out of our reach before. So if I try bonking that yellow tree... No, this is the wrong place. Okay. Whatever I'm thinking of must be closer to Lake Hylia, so I'll also be making a stop there as well. Might make it my first stop before hitting Kakariko Village. I might be cutting around a little bit this video, because I'm gonna have to do a lot of world traversal, and... the world traversal is quite possibly the most boring part of Ocarina of Time, so yeah. Ooh, have I showed this? I probably did. It's been a while since I recorded the previous video, so I can't remember, but if you climb up these chains, and then jump towards the center, you get 20 rupees. Not that I can hold it, but it's there. If you need a quick boost of 20 rupees, go ahead and grab it. Alright, back in the center of Castletown. How did I lose 2 hearts? I guess the P-hat things hit me a couple times. Those things deal a full heart of damage, so that would make sense. Oh yes, you, low-quality lady over here. Do you have anything to say about Ganondorf? Wasn't that Princess Zelda riding on the white horse? No, that was Impa. She was holding Princess Zelda on the horse. But Impa was the one actually riding the horse. I mean, they were both kind of riding the horse. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh, great! You sold it! Please pay me back 50 rupees for the bunny hood now.
Oh, yeah! The Happy Mask salesman saying, oh yeah, is kind of weird, but that works.
Very well done. All the masks are sold out. I knew I could trust you. As a reward, I will lend you this special mask. This is the Mask of Truth. It is a mysterious mask passed down by the Sheikah. With this mask, you can see into other people's minds. It's useful, but scary. Why is it scary? You may find out as you grow older and discover the true meaning of life.
Please never talk to me again, sir. Thank you for the Mask of Truth, though. Show it to many people.
From now on, you can borrow any mask you want. Just have faith.
So, in addition to having the Mask of Truth unlocked, you can trade it back in for any of the other masks if you so wish. Though, all the other masks don't really do anything that special. Not yet, anyway. There are at least 4 additional ones. 3 additional ones. The Mask of Truth is supposed to go here. You have the Gerudo Mask, which I find strange, and there's also the Zora Mask and the Goron Mask, which I guess are also strange by that same logic, but they're there if you want them. These are not the same Zora and Goron Mask from Majora's Mask. You will not transform into a Goron or a Zora like that game, so don't get your hopes up. Just like you don't run fast with the bunny hood in this game, even though the running man in the thing, Hyrule Field apparently runs faster with them on, you do not have access to that power. This is the Mask of Truth. It is a mysterious mask passed down by the I think I've oh no, I can't skip it. No. He says the same thing. I thought it would be something new. I thought it would be more lore. Modern games have ruined me. Anyway. So why not? Let's try the Mask of Truth out. There is one main function of the Mask of Truth, and contrary to what that guy said, it is not reading people's minds. I'm not sure where that translation came from. I think it may have said something different in the original Japanese script and it got lost in translation, because you can't read people's minds with this. That's not how it works. Yeah, what's your problem? Yeah, that's about right. How irritating. I know, I'm reading your mind. That would be quite irritating. Oh, please, go bother someone else. This is reading people's minds, apparently. This is what the experience is like. What you can actually use this mask for are these stones. Note how the face on these gossip stones and the face on the mask are the same. So if we were to check them while wearing the mask, the statue's one-eyed gaze pierces into your mind. Oh, the masks are de-equipped when you go between loading zones. I forgot about that. Responding to your mask, the strange stone statue talks to you. I overheard this. They say that Gerudos sometimes come to Hyrule Castletown to look for boyfriends. Okay, that's not important to any gameplay tip, but very often gossip stones will contain either extra lore about the world, such as this, or gameplay tips, or little hints towards secrets you can find out in the world. And this is basically the form of an in-game guide system, except it's a very inconvenient implementation of one, but the fact that it is there is pretty cool. From all the gossip stones I've actually bothered reading, not all of their hints are that good, and also there's a bit of a catch with this system that we're going to be covering in not too long, actually. Responding to your mask, this strange stone statue talks to you. That is that these hints are not always accessible to you. We'll just put it at that for now. They say that it is against the rules to use glasses at the treasure chest shop in Hyrule Castletown Market. Okay, so if your eyesight is bad and you need to wear glasses, you just can't play the game? That's funny. Okay, sure. Yeah, you there with the glasses, take those off and stumble around blindly as you try to play our minigame. Responding to your mask, this strange stone statue talks to you. I overheard this. They say that Malin of Lon Lon Ranch hopes a knight in shining armor will come and sweep her off her feet someday. Ooh. We could be that nut. I don't know. Responding to your mask, this strange... Yes, we know. They say that Malin set the original record in the obstacle course of Lon Lon Ranch. Wait, what obstacle course? Hang on, I might have to visit Lon Lon Ranch again real quick. I ain't heard of no obstacle course. Not the last couple times I've been there anyway. Okay, now I'm gonna set out on a little venture around the world. As I mentioned before, I am going to stop by Lake Hylia, check out one of the grottos in that area, see if I can access a new Golden Skulltula. We'll grab the Golden Skulltula on the side of the Lakeside Observatory, Lakeside Laboratory. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Laboratory. Yeah, that would make sense. It's not the Observatory. Because there's a Skulltula on the side of that we should be able to pick up now. Then I'll make my way to the Lost Woods for... Oh my god, do you see those dust clouds in the distance? I think that's the running guy with the bunny hood on. That's kind of funny. And then I think we'll hit up Lost Woods to do something extra special there now that we have the Mask of Truth. Finally, I'll stop by Kakariko Village, turn in my 20 Golden Skulltulas, 20 or more, depending on how many more we get in the process of all this. And then we'll probably be ready for Temple of Time. I think that's how this is gonna go. Because traversing Hyrule Field is boring as sin, I'm just gonna cut ahead. Hole! There was a hole here! It's still here now! Unlike what the sign in Silent Hill 2... God damn it. Still not the right one. I can't remember where this grotto is that I'm thinking of. I know it's around Hyrule Field. Oh, maybe it's outside the entrance to, have we been to the dry area, the dry canyon area yet? Because we might also want to check that out before we go for Temple of Time, so might want to hit that area up as well. But I think for now, we'll just head into Lake Hylia. That sounds most fun right now. Hiya! Yeah, you know, going to collect one Golden Skulltula sounds most fun right now, apparently, according to me. Hi, guys. What's up? There is actually something else we can do in Lake Hylia. There is a fishing hole that we could play. I don't think I'm gonna do that personally. I find it a huge distraction from the main adventure, not one that I would have much fun with, but I think I could save that for a future video. Right now, things are kind of dire, and I don't want to extend this side quest adventure longer than needed, so I think I'll just be, come in here for the Skulltula, and then we'll move on. Hiya! And hiya! I think I've already been over this, but now that we have the boomerang, we are able to grab Skulltulas floating in midair like this. We just throw the boomerang at it picks it up, and brings it back to us, just like that. I probably did mention this last time, but it's been over a month since I recorded that, so yeah. Hello, sir, could you bring me back to Hyrule Castle Town, pretty please? So I can explore more of Hyrule Field? I'm on my way back to the castle, hold on to my talons, hold on to your tentacles, it's Egopolis news time. This may be where the hole I'm thinking of is. Let's see. I can't remember if I bombed this open or not. Oh, it's a fairy fountain. Do I need one of those? No. Just one fairy in a bottle is plenty for this game. I guess I'll take the free heal, though. It's at least good to know it's here in case you have any trouble with the combat in this game, which, honestly, you really shouldn't. I mean, I don't want to, like... If you actually have struggled with a boss in this game before, I don't want to, like, put you down, but this game's combat is not too hard at all, so I'd be kind of surprised if you needed the help from the fairy fountain, but whatever. Yeah, look at how fast that guy's running in the distance. Look at that. And he's leaving all those dust clouds behind him. That's great. All right, over in this region of Hyrule Field, I should probably start talking because I don't think we've ever actually been over here. We got a circle of rocks, and we also hear a cow mooing around the area. Okay, there, the rocks get blown up, cool. Throw them, they get blown up, cool. They're not blowing up, but you know what I mean. They're breaking apart and they're dropping stuff. We drop the bomb here, in the center of them. It unlocks a secret grotto. That is the official name of these little caves. Inside, okay, this is the one I was thinking of. Okay, what we want to do, there is a cow down here, so that's what the cow moving up from up above is supposed to signify. What we want to do here is use Din's Fire. Din's Fire is almost never used in combat. It's mostly used for puzzles like this, where you have a bunch of flammable materials in your way, but no way to light a Deku Stick, so the next best thing is to use Din's Fire. Oh, hi, I triggered that Gossip Stone over there. Apparently using Din's Fire and the Gossip Stones makes them do that little weird dance. There's a bunch of item effects the Gossip Stones have. For example, I think I've already shown that hitting them with the sword causes them to tell you the current time. But there's one more that I'm probably going to show somewhere else. Down here, it wouldn't be quite as funny. So yeah, I'll show that some other time. Let's use it one more time. Hopefully this cow will be unharmed by it. Hopefully the cow brought its flame protection gear. Okay, that kills you. Oh, it does not burn away the spider webs. That's what I thought I had to get out of the way. All right, whatever. Got the gold Skulltula, and now... Why on earth is there a cow down here, you might be wondering? Well, there's a secret little thing you can do with cows. Pull out your Ocarina of Time, and play Epona's song. That's not it. There we go. And the camera will go inside the cow's body. That's definitely intended. Whoa. What a nice song. It reminds me of the pasture. That song makes me so good, I can produce a lot of milk. Have some of my refreshing and nutritious milk. Don't take that out of context, please. You got Lon milk. This will give you a free refill of milk in a bottle if you have an empty bottle, of course. You will recover 5 hearts per drink. We've been over this. Thank you. So yeah, that is the point of encountering cows out in the middle of nowhere like this. It's a little strange, but that is why they are there. They are there to help you. They are not there to harm you. So let's see. Have I actually been down here yet? Let me read about you. Gerudo Valley. So this is where Ganondorf came from, isn't it? It's a bit sad I'm gonna be going into this place without any music. You know, I can fix that. Let me just, hold on. Wait for it to hit nighttime. I'm doing this because the music in this next part is really iconic, and I want to let you listen to it. It's taking me a while to readjust to the controls I have set up for this. I'm not playing this on official hardware. Alright. Fast forward through nighttime. I think we can enter. Let's go. The Gerudo's fortress is located beyond this gate. A kid like you has no business there. So we can't go inside yet, but we can at least get a taste of the musical goodness that we have to look forward to in this area in the future. This is such a classic tune, and I totally understand it. It is awesome. What, Navi? Let's go check inside the... Yes, I know. Hold on, Navi. Side quests first. It's how I work. I'm sorry, Navi. That's just the way it is. So, with this cuckoo here, you can actually find some secrets. Use this cuckoo to reach some secret areas down in the valley here, which, by the way, I have to say, it's really cool just how tall this valley is. For such an old game, they really give a good scale to this map. And a lot of the other maps in this game, you know, aren't quite as big or epic as they could be, but no, this one is really big. Like, look at how far down that goes. I wish I could have worded that slightly better, but it's okay. I think this is the platform you want to reach. Okay, good, okay. We reached it. What you want to do is carefully drop the cuckoo. Drop the cuckoo! Don't throw it, you... Fine, whatever. Over there, that is a rock we cannot destroy at this point in the game, so no worries about that. The cuckoo fell off. Well, I sure hope this is the piece of heart. It sure is. Awesome. How many of these do I have left to go? So far, I've collected 2. Okay, so we're starting over from a full batch of full... Wait. Hello? Where's it going? Oh, okay. Have fun up in the sky, I guess. I didn't know they could do that. I think I may have seen that once before, but I don't really remember it much. Okay, there's a little side pathway there. I'm kind of curious what's there, but in order for me to check it out, I would have to loop all the way back around again, and right now, I don't feel like doing that, so let's dive instead! That sounds way more fun! Don't worry, it's safe. Because this is a video game, water stops all fall damage. That is the rule of video games. That is how it works in every game ever. And you know, this would have been a great way to transition into getting the Skulltula at Lake Hylia, but unfortunately, I just didn't think ahead. I think I had, like, changed my mind about checking out Gerudo Valley as I was already entering Lake Hylia, so yeah, a bit late for that. Let's head back to the start of Castletown, and then let's make our way to Kokiri Forest. Actually, no. Let's just exit Lake Hylia from here and then go to Kokiri Forest. So we can enter the Lost Woods and do the last little side quest thing. Or no, the second to last, because the truly last one I want to do is hand in the Skulltula tokens. But you know what I mean. Oh, actually... Isn't there a Skulltula I can get in Gerudo Valley at nighttime? Or am I thinking of a different point in the game to achieve that? If I want to, I can always go back for them. Like I have said, I'm not going to collect every golden Skulltula. I don't find getting all 100 of them to be super fun. There's some really obscure Skulltulas in this game, so I'm just gonna stick with the 50 that are required for, like, the only really worthwhile reward. Or rewards. There's more than one. Alright, let's head to the forest. Let me cut the yapping and head to the forest. Look at that guy running in the distance, oh my god! He might catch up with us before we're able to get to the forest. Oh my god, there he is! Oh my god, that is so funny. That is such a great reward for that little side quest. That makes the whole mask trading sequence worth it, in my opinion. Just seeing that guy frolicking around the field like that. It's like, it's the only person out in Hyrule Field. Literally, there is no other NPC out in Hyrule Field other than that guy. So to have just to have that guy running around the field, having so much fun, it adds so much more life and character to this place that it wouldn't have had otherwise. Have I gotten to the point in the playthrough I've complained about Hyrule Field yet? Because I feel like I already have, right? I've already complained about Hyrule Field, right? And how I don't really like it as an overworld space. I think it kind of sucks, it's really boring to go through. Alright, well, back in Kokiri Forest, I have already checked, and none of the Kokiri have anything new to say after the events that have transpired, since, well, they're all cooped up in this forest. They have no idea what's gone down at the castle. Why is a number calling me from Princeton, Minnesota? Shut up. Shut up, Princeton! I don't even know where you are in Minnesota. I don't know where Princeton is. Alright, let me go here. There are so many places in Minnesota I haven't been to, despite this being my home state. Alright, so we go right. Then the place I want to go is at the far away at the end of the trail. I think we've already been to it before, actually. It is the forest stage, right? I think we've been there. Also, have I checked this out yet? Sorry, it's been so long. I have to jog my memory on some of this stuff. There we go. Put that down. Put up the shield. It's giving me the jingle again, but in this game, that doesn't really mean much. This game does not save a lot of things that really should. Hello? I have not been here yet. Awesome. Okay. What do you have? Some rupees? Not even 20. Not even a red. Bro. Bruh. Alright, let's keep going. I think this is the way we want to go. Then we want to go left from here. I think we want to pass the Sacred Forest Meadow. Or no, it should be here, actually. Hi, these guys respawn every single time. It's so annoying. Alright, get down in you. Oh yeah, with my rupees, I should go buy more magic beans. How many magic beans do I have? Crap, that should have been... I should have thought about that. Oh, I don't have any right now. Oh. Well, that's funny. Well, I should go back and buy more because I'm going to need to plant those. I passed so many spots where you can plant magic beans, and now I feel bad about it. Oh, man. All right, well, anyway, this place. The forest stage. We are waiting to see your beautiful face. Win fabulous prizes. I've got a beautiful face right here. Check out my one eye. I am Mike Wazowski. So they will react to the mask you have equipped, and they have a number of different reactions. However, I think the Mask of Truth always gives you the best possible reaction by default.
All my young Deku brothers say, you have a horrible face! But don't worry, we will reward you with many Deku Nuts. Of course, we will also enable you to carry more of them. Abracadabra, alakazam!
Okay, this is not actually the best possible reaction, but it is still something good. You can now carry even more Deku Nuts. It can carry up to 40 nuts. Nice. Not like we're gonna have any use for that, but sure. Actually, no. That is more useful than some of the other side rewards you can get in this game. Because you can actually use Deku Nuts throughout the entire game. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Anyway. I think if we come back down and wear the same thing again, they will have a different reaction. I think the reaction is random. It doesn't matter if you show them the same mask multiple times in a row. They will act as if it's a brand new mask every time. Okay, this time they're giving me rupees. I think I'm gonna look up real quick what all the possible reactions are so I can see if I am, missing anything, because I think you can get a piece of heart from this, I want to say. Let me look that up real quick. Okay, there is one other thing you can get from this, one other side reward you can get from this. It is not a piece of heart, though. I'm gonna keep trying until I get it. Hopefully, like, my chances don't lower the more times I do this, but I don't think the game does that. Okay, they're just giving me the rupees again. The Zelda dungeon page I read about this says that the shop theme is supposed to be playing here, but this is the theme for sneaking into Hyrule Castle. That's not correct. You've got the wrong thing. You've got wrong information. Or maybe it's emulator weirdness causing that to happen. All right, let me do this. Another time. Okay, they might just continue to do this until the end of time. They might even start to attack me. That is one of the outcomes. They can either attack you, they can just sit there and watch you and give you nothing, they can give you rupees, they can upgrade your Deku Nuts, or they can upgrade your Deku Nut carrying capacity, or they can upgrade your Deku Stick carrying capacity, which is considerably less useful. And you'll see why. I'm gonna try a couple more times for it, but I'm not gonna commit to this. Oh my god, okay, they're just gonna keep giving me rupees. Am I maxed out? I am maxed out. Okay, one more time, and then I'll just move on. I don't need the Deku Stick upgrade. I just kind of want to show off that this is, in fact, here. It's possible that if you keep using the same mask, they'll keep giving the same reward. I don't know exactly how this thing works. But I don't want to go all the way back to Hyrule Castle Town and get it. Oh, they hate me. Oh, they hate me. Oh, they hate me. Okay. They fucking hated that. Alright, they're bored of this mask. I'll just leave them. It's okay, guys. I know, I'm boring. But they did do something different. One more time. One more time, I swear to God. This'll be the last time. Okay, now we just got the creepy stare. I don't think they want to upgrade my Deku Sticks today. Maybe we can try another time. But, you know, like I said, it's not that useful. I would have loved to have had a magic bean on me so I could go get that one right now, but I guess we can head back to Zora's River using the shortcut and buy some more of them now with our new 200 rupees, and then we can go from there to Kakariko Village. See, we got a nice planned route throughout the worlds. And actually, this does deposit me in Zora's River, which is very helpful, because that's where the dude is. That's where the magic bean seller is. Imagine if this dumped me in Lake Hylia or something. I do think Ocarina of Time's overworld has some good elements to it. Like, you can definitely tell that later 3D games took inspiration from this game and how it connects its world, but in my opinion, later 3D games connected their worlds much better than this one. Like, this is good, but it's far from great. It's far from what I would call great world design. Alright, let me jump over here, do this. Magic Bean Seller's quite a ways down the path, so might have a long way to go. You know, what am I doing? Just go down the river. It's so much faster. Why am I walking on land? I'm wasting so much time. I don't have much time left in the video recording. No, I'm not giving myself a strict time limit. I'm just, like, giving myself a time guideline of, like, 1 hour. The noise that came out of me as I went to say give there was a little loud. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. Hopefully it didn't hurt your ears. It's just what my voice starts to sound like when I talk for long stretches at a time and my throat starts filling up with gunk for some reason. Hey there, sir. How about the magic bean? Well, they're not that popular yet. How about 20 rupees for one piece? Oh, I guess when I came to this guy the first time, I had no money. That makes sense, and I didn't remember to come back to him. Alright, so we're gonna buy a few. Like I said, there are 10 total you can buy from this guy, which means you have to spend whatever amount of rupees you need to buy 10 magic beans from him, because every time you buy one, his price raises by 10 rupees, so... I don't know exactly how many rupees you need to spend on this to get all magic beans, but yeah. There's only 10 of them, which means there are only 10 magic bean spots in the game, which is very nice. Compared to Majora's Mask's magic beans, where there's a lot of them and you have to keep backtracking to the swamp because every time you reset time, you lose all your magic beans. It's really annoying. 50 rupees for one piece, just for now. I like how he's like, they're getting more and more popular. These are super popular magic beans. There's only one person buying them. Dude, I'm a monopsonist. That's what it means when you're the only buyer in a market, by the way. Just thought I'd share that factoid. Okay, well, these magic beans have been bought a little too late, but we will have another opportunity to go around and get every magic bean spot we missed last time. I think for now, I'll carry on with my plan of just getting to Kakariko Village. If I run across any magic bean spots on the way, I will plant one in there. Otherwise, I won't worry about it too much. Hyrule Field. Let me give the game a quick save real quick. There we go. I was so worried I would have hit the load state button, because, oh man, I have no idea where that would have put me. That probably would have taken me out of the game, and that probably would have necessitated me doing all of that shit all over again. Speaking of which, let's save. And then, let me tell you a fun fact about this game's save system, which I think I was about to bring up in one of the previous videos, and then I forgot. I want to say, anyway. I may have already said this fact, but who cares? I'm saying it again. Whenever you save this game, naturally, it saves a checksum. It converts the save data into a checksum, which is a little string of, like, random values that, is used to determine if the save is corrupted or not. Basically, when it goes to load the save file, it'll generate a new checksum with the save data from the file, and it'll compare it to the previous save checksum. If they are different, then something must have went wrong with the save game, and it must be corrupted. That's usually how it works. Ocarina of Time naturally calculates a checksum to do that very thing. But it calculates it 3 times, for no reason. It calculates one that is stored, and then it calculates another that goes nowhere, and then it calculates a third that goes nowhere. So every time you save the game, it is calculating a checksum 2 extra times for no reason. I just found that kind of funny. It's special thanks to YouTuber Scowo for making that evident. I don't know, should I call them a YouTuber? It's a kind of new, I don't know. Yeah, they're a YouTuber. They make videos. They make consistent videos. They've also made some other Ocarina of Time fun fact videos, fun coding weirdness fact videos that I plan to bring up in this playthrough, so look forward to that. Alright, I think this thing is only available today. Oh, no, it's available at all times of the day. It's the freaking Golden Skull Chalice. What am I thinking? Alright. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Actually, it's not that fast. Sonic would disapprove. Okay, with our 20 Skull Chills, there should be a second person now freed. Yes, we got 2 people off on the side. Are you the new freed one? The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. This The Stone of Agony. If you equip a rumble pack, it will react to nearby secrets. So there are hidden holes and grottos all over the world that you can only reveal by using certain things, such as bombs or playing a song over them or whatever. With the Stone of Agony, it will cause the rumble pack on the N64 controller to vibrate whenever you're near one of these. I think one of these such secrets is actually right here in Kakariko Village, so there's an example right nearby. If we drop a bomb somewhere in the middle here. I don't know where it is exactly because I'm not playing this on an N64. There it is, okay. So if I were standing near that hole before revealing it, my controller would be vibrating if I was using an N64 controller with a rumble pack. However, I am not, and as far as I can tell, with the emulator I am using, Project 64, there is no way to enable the functionality of a rumble pack with standard controllers, like an Xbox controller, which is what I'm using. So yeah, I will not be getting those benefits from this version of the game, but there's more I'll talk about in a second. For now, isn't it kind of creepy how there are 2 zombies right underneath the town and nobody knows about it? Like, they probably got buried down here, and then at some point they reanimated, and there's just been chilling below the village this whole time? Let me play the Sun Song to keep my mind off of this. And to keep their minds off of it as well. I believe we want to kill both of them and they'll unlock a secret thing. Probably a piece of heart if I had to guess. Thank you for the magic, good sir. Once you hit them once, they're basically dead, assuming you don't miss too many of your attacks in a row. Ooh, nice, full refill on magic. Not that I'm using much magic so far, but it's still nice to have. Oh. A whopping 200 rupees. To be fair, that is the largest rupee size in the game, but a piece of heart would have been nicer. There's only exactly as many pieces of heart as you can get to get a full health bar, so one of them is more special than rupees anyway. So yeah, some info about the Stone of Agony. In other versions of the game, it was changed. In the 3DS version, it was changed to a completely different item called the Shard of Agony. And this item would be highlighted in the upper corner of the screen whenever you were near a secret, because the 3DS had no vibration feature, so they couldn't do it in the same way. Furthermore, the randomizer ROM hack for Ocarina of Time, or what I believe is Ocarina of Time Plus, I don't know what the official name is, but either of those versions of the game, those fan-made ROM hacks of the game, add in a little Stone of Agony icon that will vibrate when you're close to something on screen. So that if you're playing it through emulator, which most people who play ROM hacks are, I would imagine, you won't be screwed out of not having the Stone of Agony's benefits. So that's very nice. Okay, with my 200 rupees, I would like to make one last purchase. Now, oh, actually, there's one more thing I can do here in town that I might want to save my rupees for instead. Yeah, it's this game right here. We'll do this one last thing. The Bombchu Bowling Alley, and then I think I'm gonna go buy Bombchu from the store over there, then we'll go to Temple of Time. How does that sound? What? Uh-oh. A customer! Welcome to our cutting-edge amusement center. The Bombchu Bowling Alley. Do you want to know what you can win? Well, it's a secret. I can't tell you until you've paid to play. This is how they get you. It's 30 rupees per game. Do you want to play? Okay! Aim for the hole in the center and let Bombchu go. You get 10 tries. Ready? Let's bowl! Oh, I almost forgot. Here's what you can win. The reward is random. It can be Bombchu, apparently, but it can sometimes be a piece of hearts. And that is the main reason to play this minigame. I'm probably not going to get this piece of heart, but if it comes up in the rotation, I can certainly try. This minigame is pretty hard. You have to be really dead on with your aim, and you only get 10 shots. Good thing is you don't have a time limit. So we wait for that to pass, and then we let it go. I think the Bombchu just has to hit the hole in the center. It does not have to explode at the right time. But that was only stage 1. Stage 2 is a little rougher. Sometimes this hole can be on either of the 2 sides, and that makes it much rougher because the angles are a little weird. You might think you would want to stand over here and aim for it, but actually the bowling alley fans outward, so you want to be standing something like this. It's very strange, but thankfully we got the easiest version on our first go, so we just have to align it dead on, hope it doesn't hit the chicken. It did not hit the chicken. Perfect. And then this is the last level. This will always be in the center, but there is a giant cuckoo guarding the way. Ooh, first try! Oh my god, I'm not going to get that lucky. Unfortunately, due to this game's random rewards, even if you get it first try, that might not be the end of things. You got the bomb chew, and select item subscreen, you can set it to thing, thing, or thing. Carry and place with C. This is a new type bomb that can even crawl up walls. Aim well and release it. This is a new type bomb. Interesting. Alright, let's see what we got this time. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh no. the stakes are high on this one. I would like to get this piece of heart, but I'm not going to commit myself to it. Okay, here we go. This is where it gets challenging. So, what we want to do is get an angle like this. Wait for the spike thing to move out of the way. Set it free. That is not even close to the correct direction. Okay. How about this? That is also not even close. Okay, we have to stand here, face this. Okay, I think this is better. There's no better way to aim these, unfortunately. Okay, we got it. 6 tries for this last one. I have seen people struggle with this minigame online, and oh boy, I could feel it. So that is why I am like... That is why I'm very nervous about doing this. Yeah, we got it! Perfect! This is the only worthwhile reward from this place. I think everything else is just junk. Or it's rupees, which isn't too bad. I can't believe I just got that. Man, that's awesome. No, I do not want to play again. Thank you. Thank you, good ma'am. See you later. See you in your stupid bullshit gambling minigame later. Would that be considered gambling? I mean, you don't know what you're gonna get until you pay for it, so it kind of is gambling. Well, I suppose then I don't need to buy Bomb Chew from that Bomb Chew shop. That's just there to refill your supply of Bomb Chew. I want to say in the Bomb Chew shop, all of the Bomb Chew you can buy on the shelves are limited stock, so if you buy all of their supply of Bomb Chew, you can't buy Bomb Chew anymore. But you can still loot Bomb Chew from elsewhere in the world. And I think you can win it from this minigame, so it's not like it's finite, but it is still worth noting that that shop only carries the limited stock of it. Okay, with that all done, I am an hour into recording. There is no reason for me not to head this direction. Let's go to the Temple of Time. Let's use the spiritual stones. Let's open the door. And let's see what happens. I guess we gotta try to protect the Triforce. Maybe Ganondorf will come in and try to attack us. Before we do that, am I allowed to use bombs here? God damn it. I'll have to wait for another time. Alright. Here we go. The next stage of our quest shall commence. Skipped past it, my bad. I forgot, this game makes you freaking sit and read every single character. There we go. Stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads. We played the Ocarina of Time, the Song of Time on the Ocarina of Time to open the Door of Time to what else but the Pedestal of Time, and all within the Temple of Time. Y'all really loved sticking of time to the end of everything, didn't you? My goodness. Anyway.
Link, isn't that... It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword!
With this, we shall protect the Triforce. Or not! Excellent work! As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. I have long pauses between. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid.
Link. Wake up. Link, the chosen one. I am Roru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Look, Link! You're big now! You've grown up! The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny?
I understand it well enough.
But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil.
Well, so much for that plan. Man, it went the opposite of how we wanted it to.
His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence, even in this sacred realm. Namely, this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Roru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time, because we had to add of time to one more word. The Hero of Time, chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages, and add their might to your own.
You received the Light Medallion. Roru the Sage adds his power to yours. The Sage, not the Sade.
Find the other sages and save Hyrule.
Link, we're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside a goddess of the sand. Together, with the Hero of Time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary Hero of Time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the Forest Temple. The sage is a girl I am sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But, if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Link? I guess I do. I wasn't really given a choice in the matter. What else do you say? To save the forest girl, you need another skill. Head to Kakariko Village. I'll get on that in the next video. This is such a cool idea, and I'm kind of surprised no other games have tried it before. Could be because Nintendo patented it. I'm not sure if they did, but Nintendo liked to patent a lot of things back in the old days, like, you know, the orientation of face buttons on the SNES, which is why Xbox and PlayStation had to make theirs weird. But yeah, the fact that your character grows up over the course of the game, and like now, his voice is much deeper, he's much larger, he can like climb extra stuff that young Link couldn't. Like, this is really cool. I really like this idea. It's not just a new weapon, it's an entirely new body, an entirely new self you play as. And look at this, we can wield the Hylian shield now. We are big enough to wield it as a normal shield. In fact, we check the inventory, go to equipment, we can't even equip the Kokiri sword or the Deku shield anymore. These are useless to us now. We don't need them. We have the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield, and last I checked, this game doesn't have durability, so yeah, no need for those. In addition, we can no longer use Deku Sticks, the Slingshot, the Boomerang, the Magic Beans, or even the Mask of Truth. All of these are disabled for us. I can understand some of these, like the Slingshot, I guess, or maybe the Mask of Truth, because I think the only reason they blocked this off is because they didn't want to have to program it for adult Link's model as well. They only wanted to program it showing up on young Link's face, which makes enough sense, I guess. But I really don't understand why we can't use Deku Sticks anymore. Well, were we too old for sticks? Is this some kind of child's play thing to us now? No, it's really good. It does quadruple the damage of the Kokiri sword, probably double the damage of the Master Sword. I believe the Master Sword does double the damage of the Kokiri sword. That's kind of how it works. And you know, the Slingshot's a little small, but we could still get some use out of it. Come on. And then there's the boomerang. The boomerang is my pick for the worst item in this game because you never get to use it, basically. Inside the dungeon you get it is when it's at its most useful. Outside of that dungeon, it's just used to collect medallions from a distance as young Link, because otherwise you can't fucking use it. It's kind of stupid. Anyway, another thing I really like about this part of the game, going back to positives. The world has changed. 7 years have passed, and once we step out that door, we're going to see the aftermath of everything that happened while we were sleeping in the Temple of Time, or in the Sacred Realm, not the Temple of Time exactly. But we're gonna save that for next video. We are now officially in the next stage of the game, and many people claim that this is where Ocarina of Time really starts, and I'm kind of there with you on that one. This is when things get serious, this is when things really start moving along. And yeah, so I hope you're looking forward to it just as much as I am. Thank you all for watching if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.